Hello and welcome again. So if you have not done so, I'm going to ask you to like the video. You're watching it already. Why not? Let's do it. And let's start with example number 6. Find the height of a building. This is the moment when we start applying these trigonometric ratios to real life scenarios. And the next part of the homework set would include more real life problems in which you will see how this actually applies in real life. So when we start thinking of self-driving cars or robots and all this stuff and how they're being programmed, they're using a lot of measurements in terms of distance and angles and close how close they are to objects, so they can evade the objects and not, go through them. It'll be really bad if you have a self-driving car and the algorithm on the computer does not know how to recognize angles and distances, so yeah. And anyway, so let's do this one. This one is a way simpler version. So a new apartment building from mixed income no a new apartment building for mixed income is being built. The engineers from a point 340 feet away from the base of such building measure an angle of elevation to the top of the building that is 65 degrees. Find the height of the building. So what is it saying? It's saying that there is a building, and ta-da, nice little building. Mm, Windows. Um, what is that? The point in the horizon, whatever. And then another street. Maybe the street is going this way, and then more houses. But anyway, this is the building that we're interested in, and the sun is setting somewhere in the far horizon. We. And here's Mr. Press. Remember Aiku hair. But anyway, we are 340. This is too much. 340 feet from the base of the building. And now we have instruments that allow us to measure the angle of elevation from here, from the ground to the very highest point. How much is the angle? And they're saying that is 65 degrees. There are instruments that allow us to do these measurements. You may also use your phone. Do you know was I don't know if Android versions, but I know the Apple Measure on your phone can actually measure objects at a distance just by pointing your camera and putting data points on it, which is pretty cool. So anyway, they want us to find height. How do we find the height of this building? Well, again, it goes back to saying you need to be able to set up the ratio according to the sides that you are given. So what are we given here? We are given a hypotenuse. Oh, this stands for hypotenuse. This is for the height. Okay. Sorry for that confusion. So in reference to angle of 65 degrees, do we know the hypotenuse? No, we do not know the hypotenuse. And we're interested in the height. So we are forced to use the opposite. And we are forced to use what other, we need one piece of information. The other piece of information is the 340, which happens to be the opposite. Well, not the hypotenuse, it must be the adjacent. So I have these two pieces of information. What trigonometric ratio can I use? Sine, cosine, or tangent. If I have those two measurements, and in this case we will have to use tangent because tangent is toa. So what is tangent of 65 degrees equal to? Well, it is opposite over adjacent, and opposite in this case will be h, the height of the building that we do not know, and the adjacent will be 340 feet. If we go ahead and multiply, if we're interested in h, all we have to do is multiply by 340, so it divides out, not cancel, divide out. Divide out into 1. 1 times h is h. Once that divides out, we have to multiply on the other side as well. So we have that h is equal to 340 times tangent of 65 degrees, which is approximately equal to 729 feet. How tall is this building? 729 feet. Ta-da! This is amazing, and this is really cool. Mr. Perez's brain works like that a lot. I'm always measuring angles. I think I have like hyper brain activity. I'm always measuring math stuff. Um, Yeah, but anyway, this is it for this section. So we are moving into 4.2 next, and make sure that you understand the material. If you have any questions, please do reach out. And again, like it, share, subscribe, and let's keep this going. Yeah, we're almost there. Hang in there. We got this. We got this. Bye. Have a great day. See ya. Or hear ya. Or you see me. I don't see you. I don't know unless you actually show up to my Google. I mean, yeah, the Google Meets class session. Some of you are not showing up, but I miss you all. All right, have a good one. Bye.